guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I just want to show you a couple of things that have changed, and also I've added something quite exciting which I've added a misting system. So I just want to show you guys that and how I've set it up, how I'm using it, and just a mistake I made when I first set it up. So as you're looking at my shelving, I've put the misting system just down here on the floor, literally just there, so it fits there quite nicely. It's not a massive unit, but just to start off with, I will say that it's actually quite loud. I'll turn it on for you now quickly just so you can actually hear how loud it is. But like I say, if you've got your own reptile room or something that you don't sleep in or whatever, this isn't really much of a problem. But as you can hear, it's pretty loud. So like I say, because my reptile room is my bedroom, when it comes on in the evening, it is quite loud, but it's not really a problem for me. It doesn't really bother me. But if you're somebody that likes your peace and quiet, then I wouldn't really suggest this unit. Like I said, unless you've got a separate reptile room. So this is the top of the unit, and as you can see, that's the cycle. So that's when you actually want the thing to come on. So say you set it at 7 o'clock in the morning. If you set it on a 12-hour cycle, then obviously it will come on at 7 o'clock in the evening. You've got duration, which is for how long it sprays for, and then you've actually got, which I think is a pretty cool feature, how powerful you want the jets to be. And also, quite obviously, you've got a big power button here, which I don't change, I don't turn off or on, I just leave it on and let it do its thing, basically. But yeah, it's like I said, the unit itself is pretty neat. It's pretty easy to use, and there's not really many problems with it except the sound of it. So I'll move on now and show you which tanks I've got it in, and how I've set it up. So as you can see, there's a hose that just comes out the top here, and that comes from a little nozzle inside there, and I've just got it going right behind my rack, and then it comes to my first terrarium, which is my dart frogs tank, and that literally just goes in the top there, goes along the side just over there, comes through, and then literally just loops back out. Does the same into this tank here. This one isn't as neat because for some reason I can't get the hose to sit in there nicely, so that's something I'll have to look at in the future. But again, that one comes in and then just loops back out, comes back out there, and then goes up and into this one, which is the last one. And in the kit you get a little end cap that you got to put in there. But when you actually get the kit, which is a Swell Reptiles Misting System, you literally only get 2 nozzles. But I had to order some more just so I could obviously put this one in, but I probably will be getting another nozzle for this tank, just because the one doesn't really seem to do an awful lot, just because of the size of it. As you can see, it's a lot bigger than the other tanks that I've got. So yeah, that'll be something I'll have to do in the future, but other than that, there's not really much I'll be changing with this other than how neat the hoses look. But yeah, like I said, the system itself is brilliant. It's just really loud, and I'll just turn on the system again for you guys so you can see what it actually looks like in action. So this is it in the dart frogs tank. I will say that the only problem I have is due to this tank being a lot smaller than the other tanks. The water in the drainage layer does fill up a lot faster, so I do have to drain it out quite often. But then moving on to this tank here, as you can see, the coverage is also quite good. And then this is the big tank that I said I'll probably be adding another nozzle into, because when it sprays, it literally just sprays sort of into the middle and doesn't cover everything that I want it to cover. And due to, like I said, the 30 by 35 by 45 fills up the drainage layer quite fast, I don't want to have the system on for much longer than what I do, which is just for a minute, because I'll be draining it like every other day, which is just ridiculous. So if I get another nozzle in here, then obviously it'll prevent me having to do that. So just to sum up, guys, and keep the video nice and short, I would suggest to get this if, like I said before, you are somebody that has their own like reptile room, just because the sound of it, I know I've said it a lot, but that's really the only problem that I have with this system, and also the lack of nozzles and hose that it comes with, because that would also be something that I would suggest to the actual the manufacturer to actually put in the kits, because a lot of people have a lot more than just 2 terrariums, and I'm not being funny, but a nozzle and a bit of hose doesn't cost the company a lot just to chuck a couple more in there. Or maybe just have another option so you can choose whether you want like 2 nozzles and hoses, or 4, just so you can actually choose what you want. But yeah, I can't really knock it any more than that. The sound of it is noisy, and like I said, the lack of nozzles, but If you've got two terrariums that are, you know, pretty evenly sized, then obviously you can set the actual mister up to do what you need it to do. But yeah, like I said, I would recommend this to pretty much anybody that doesn't mind the sound. But yeah, like I said, to keep it nice and short, to sum it up, it is a decent mister. It does what I need it to do, and I haven't really got a problem with the sound that it makes. I would recommend this mister. It is actually a brilliant unit. But like I've said, it's noisy and there aren't many nozzles in there. But other than that, it is a brilliant unit. But yeah, I'll just give you guys one more last look at the actual unit itself, just so you can see what it looks like. So yeah, I think it's a 10 litre water butt, which, you know, is a lot of water due to, you know, it only being on for a minute. And also, like, you've seen the top of it already. Actually, I'll just say quickly, without a torch, you can't actually see what these say, which is why I had the torch on the previous clip, because when it's dark in the room or whatever, or well, even now it's light in here, you still can't read what they say. So you just got to be careful that you are actually turning the right knob on it. But yeah, like I've said, other than that, there's not a problem with it, and I would suggest this unit to anybody. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. I hope it was useful. If you did enjoy it, please drop a like, and if you want to watch any of my videos in the future, please subscribe. And if you want to be notified when I upload these videos, just turn on the bell notification. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.